Hello everybody and welcome back for the third game of the night here as we have traveled from the Carrier Dome in Syracuse, New York to the Bradley Center here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for a highly anticipated play-in game between 10 seed USC versus 10 seed Oklahoma. Winner of this game will go on to face 7 seed Maryland in the round of 64. Hello everybody, I am your play-by-play commentator for this one, Commissioner Daniel. Joining me to my side, of course, is LSW Commissioner Pike. But of course, in addition to the regular crew that we actually have a sideline reporter for this one as well, and it comes in the form of Mr. March Madness 2.0 himself, Mr. Killian. Now, partner Commissioner Pike, when we talk about USC Oklahoma, usually it's in the football sense because we gotten to know them as football giants, football powers, maybe even blue blood status, but throw that out the window because we're on the hardwood for this one, and of course it is in the Survival 16. How excited are you for this matchup?
Well, I mean, comparing the two teams here, looking at their stats and all that, these two teams seem to be very even teams, of course. Both of them scoring 94 points per game, of course, rebounding the exact same, averaging, even though USC has done a little bit more averaging, steals per game. Oklahoma has done a really good job there. Both teams really even on the field goal percentage and the blocks per game. 3-point play might be a different here as USC seems to be more accurate with it. However, comparing the two teams' of course rosters, as I look over at my other monitor, Oklahoma heading into this game, you look at their roster and you got guys like Timmy Turner, Simon Cranberry, DJ Washington, Ryan Thomas. These are guys you saw last season when they got past the play-in round, of course. But again, this is going to be a very important game for not only Coach Killian, but of course he wants to not only make the round of 64, but wants to get redemption after what happened last season.
Yeah, last season, blowing out Syracuse in their own home. He went on to then lead Oklahoma into battle against 5 seed Florida, which was honestly one of the best games of the entire tournament. Unfortunately, they fell short at the end. But yeah, like you said, this is a chance to kind of rewrite the script or the story. A little bit of a better positioning too, but comes with it a better opponent to start off. And with that said, Mr. Killian, you're down on the court. I'm sure the student sections are filled on for both teams. Fans are settled in as referees are starting to wave players off the court to get us ready for action. What's the atmosphere like?
Yeah, both fans made it to the stadium here tonight. Both teams are rocking. It's gonna be a good matchup for whoever plays Maryland in the first round, and it's going to be a good game here tonight. It's going to definitely go down to the final wire, and both fans are rocking, and they're ready to go.
Of course, this graphic means nothing until the round of 64, but starting lineups, yes, Jordan Gady, Kyle Brown, the new backcourt for USC, Basano Ugo, Jaron Jones, and Chad Texas Jr., good old reliable there. They have been there for quite a while. Timmy Turner, Ryan Thomas, backcourt for OU, Simon Cranberry, DJ Washington, and Will Nash for Oklahoma, anchoring the front. It has been Travis Ross Jr. to start the season, but then he picked up an injury, and when Will Nash got an opportunity to play, he impressed so much that he took the starting spot for the rest of the season. We have Cranberry and Jones meeting in the middle for the tip, and it's going to be Cranberry winning it. And here we go, OU starting us off.
We'll stay real quick though. USC does have a weak point in their team, and it's Jordan Gady, the shooting guard. Oklahoma needs to attack him the entire game if they really want to put some points on the board.
Oh, right away, Will Nash tried to go up with the dunk after a beautiful inside pass. Rejected by that USC interior defense. We know that they are strong down low.
They absolutely are.
Now, the slow build-up play. Chad Texas Jr. That mid-range shot doesn't fall. He has become synonymous with the mid-range shot. Now here's Timmy Turner. apparently much improved compared to last season. DJ Washington, though, the last remaining starter from that OU national championship winning team from 2031, gets the first score of the game. 3-ball right away, though, and it's off the mark. I believe that was, I think that was Jaron Jones right there. And there's Coach Killian, of course.
Of course, like we think before with Killian, he's just trying to get revenge from last season. But you also got to realize too, USC made it to the round of 32 last season, and they were going to meet up Oklahoma if they were to beat Florida. But instead, it was the Gators who moved on there to face off the Trojans. But this season, however, that becomes a reality.
Indeed, it does. 3-pointer, Chad Texas Jr. does not fall. Still, USC remains scoreless, but you can see the abilities that they have. And they have been on display for a few seasons now, dating back to when this core was at South Florida. Cranberry, jumper it goes. Oklahoma off to a hot start.
Again, it's going to be a slow start for both teams. You know, they just got right off of their conference tournaments and all that. But it's bound to happen. And you know how things are when it comes to it. And maybe a little bit of ice ball to begin.
A lot of passing here to start us off. Chad Texas Jr. trying to drive in. Contact. Oh, gets that one to go. And there you go. Trojans finally on the board.
Again, like I said, slow start, begin game. Of course, pretty normal when it comes to these kind of tournaments. But things will heat up as they go on. Oh,
Cranberry, 6 of OU's 8 points. Right there, getting his 6th on the board. And yeah, when it comes to these two teams, especially, you know, USC, they tend to, you know, get off to slower starts. That's been their MO. Chad Texas Jr. Oh, pretty jump shot there.
Yeah, it's that inside core you were talking about with USC. The forward positions, and especially the center, are going to be their main target for scoring all game long. But for Oklahoma, it's anywhere on the court.
It really is. Ryan Thomas kind of dove in there, exploited a weakness in that USC defense. Mid-range shot goes. Now.
Oh, well, I just said Jordan Gainey is going to be the guy they're going to go to, and if they want really high, tough-tier scoring, out of bounds. But as I was saying, Ryan Thomas has a really good matchup against Jordan Gainey. He's not as, I would say, not as talented, but he's just not on the same level as Ryan Thomas, and he could be a big factor here today, especially for the definitely around the perimeter.
Jordan Gainey coming from USC Upstate. I think he was also at Arizona before grad transferring over to USC. Now Sino Ugo in the corner. Trojans tend to play at a slower pace. And that one is turned over. Outstretched hands of Thomas. He gets the ball right back. Big slam. Oh, Ryan Thomas showing off already. Windmill slam.
Well, that's the key thing for Oklahoma and their defense. They love to just break away from those passing lanes. And oh my goodness, how did he miss that?
Jaron Jones II. He was bouncing through that defense there, but couldn't get it to go. Cranberry misses, and DJ Washington puts it back in. Oklahoma, this is a blazing hot start for them.
It really is, and this is what Coach Killian wanted to change from last season. Instead of just trying to be slow and steady, he wants to go try and score as quick as he can, just so he can get some points on the board early, and so that the other team has to play catch up at any point in the game.
Chad Texas Jr. has all of USC's points so far. He's got 6 of them. And again, USC has become synonymous with starting off slow. Now, Washington. Fade away 2. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Jones.
Yeah, just a little bit of misjudgment there on the shot by Oklahoma, but once again, 3 goal.
Nope. Oh, it's missed right there by Kyle Brown. Or Brown. Ooh. Brown, excuse me. Who was at Marshall last season. Transferred over to USC. Missed opportunity from the corner there. Now, Trojans through Will Nash are back on. Now, Turner. Cranberry backing down, and nothing going there that time. So, a little bit of an opening here for the Trojans in the early act.
Gotta get slow starting here. They want to try and build the pace up early, or build the pace to their own pace. But of course, stuff like this though is what's going to slow down the pace, and it's actually going to favor USC more than than anything else. Because slowing down the pace, just trying to slow down the Oklahoma team, that's the way to do it, and that's how they're going to control this game.
Chad Texas Jr. finds his way to the free throw line, gets that first one to fall in. Remember his days as a South Florida Bull. Blossomed in his opportunity to play in the American for quite a while, and then has continued his tremendous form of play in the Pac-12 since he arrived. Gets both free throws there. Now the pressure by the Trojans here, trying to throw OU off, but they'll get across in time. Rifles it in. Thomas, fadeaway 2, it's off the mark. Rebounded by Jones. Look at this, they're already running. They got it to Brown. Beautiful pass. And count that, baby, and a foul, Kyle Brown.
Well, it was just a really coordinated play. They're just trying to throw him off early, and it worked out pretty well. And it forces a foul.
Timmy Turner is the one that committed the shooting foul right there, sends Kyle Brown to the line. Of course, I already said, played for Marshall, and he was a part of that team that pulled off that big-time upset over West Virginia a couple tournaments ago.
That is one of the most infamous upsets, I think, in LSL.
Oh, yeah.
Because it wasn't just an upset. It was a statement by Marshall.
It was. Will Nash off the mark with that 2-ball, and it's rebounded by Chad Texas Jr. And already you can see USC slowly picking things up. This is how it usually goes with the Trojans. Oh, but it's knocked away. And it's picked up by Washington. He's got a free lane, and he's going to take it.
Absolutely just slamming that thing in. But like you said, though, just trying to slow down the pace and make them where they can crawl back in. It's exactly like they do it. Whenever Oklahoma gets the ball, because of how slow the pace has gone, they go so quickly, and they make mistakes doing it.
Sometimes they outpace themselves, but that time USC played it perfectly. Ugo with the slam. Turner tried the alley-oop. Thomas turned around 3, no way. Oh my gosh, you cannot be serious with that shot.
It's Ryan Thomas. He did the same thing last season, too. He was being defended so well and also nearly turning over the ball, but instead just putting up 3.
Jaron Jones missed a look from inside the paint. I still can't believe he made that 3. Ryan Thomas he's a ball player, that's for sure. Turner surveying the scene. He'll back out. Kind of resets things on the floor. Nash in the corner. Gets it out to Cranberry. Turner, corner 3. Corner 3.
A big 3, honestly.
Corner 3.
Finally learned what that meant. Chad Texas Jr. history is off the mark.
Anybody who's watched Family Guy knows that's where the reference is.
Inside feed. Thomas, 2-ball, it goes.
Ooh. Ryan Thomas so far been also another player with a big momentum change here for Oklahoma. He's been a star player. Oh, wow. Oh.
Couldn't come up with it. Chad Texas Jr. A whole bunch of spinning and moving and all that. Looking like Booker T with the spin-a-rooney. No finish, though. And Oklahoma couldn't finish that play off either. Chad Texas Jr. Seemingly the go-to guy. Here's Brown. Back to Texas.
USC got to get some points to the board.
Bam.
There you go.
He's got 10 of them. Yeah. Been the focal point so far. Nash. Washington slams it over Chad Texas Jr.
Jeez. I was going to say, Chad Texas Jr. is a major factor in this team. He is the bread and butter of this USC team, but stuff like that, though, is what they need to avoid. And Chad Texas Jr. needs to make sure that it does not happen again. There you go.
Well, I mean, he was kind of caught in a precarious position at that point. Very vulnerable, but there you go. 2-ball goes again. Been so reliable so far for the Trojans. Oklahoma shooting it at a pretty good rate so far. Thomas, 2-ball. It goes down. Having a hard time containing this Sooner offense. It's explosive. Top of the logo right there. Brown gets the feed. And it gets knocked away. Ugo. recovers. Bounce pass in. Bad pass, though. Cranberry recovers. Excuse me, not Cranberry. That's Will Nash. Now Nash. First time starter, believe it or not. At OU. I believe. Pass in is deflected. And USC comes up with it.
Turnovers like that can hurt you in the long run, so they need to avoid trying to do that for the rest of them. Or trying to avoid turnovers like that.
Oh, 3 ball. Jones, big 3.
Big man hit big threes. Obviously, this just shows how much of an athletic guy he is.
Skilled as well. Cranberry turnaround, too. It's off the mark and rebounded by Chad Texas Jr.
I got a little trigger happy there. That's all I can say.
Gainey at the top of the key over to Chad Texas Jr. Corner 3 times 2.
Big man for USC making big plays. That's the second biggest guy on the team making it.
The thing about USC that always causes problems for everybody as DJ Washington misses that 2 ball is their ability to stretch the floor. It opens up it opens up so much spacing for them, which is how they eventually get hot. Even though they a lot of time start cold. Now feed it in. The man of the hour, Chad Texas Jr. Post moves, beautiful. He's in his bag.
Wow. I mean, I was surprised he was not just going to just go out to the corner there and just try and pass it out. Instead, he stuck with it.
Oh, but what a fadeaway, too, by DJ Washington.
Of course, DJ Washington, major player in Oklahoma. Like we said, he's been here for multiple seasons.
Brown to Gainey. Ugo. Jones draws the foul on Cranberry. And I think that's Cranberry's... Is that his second foul?
Second. It is his second, partner. He is out for the half.
So that'll bring in Darius Sinclair. And yeah, wholesale changes right here for the Sooners. They got some good depth. But while Jaron Jones is loading up his free throw, I mean, there's been a real back and forth, game so far. What's the atmosphere like on the court? Or not on the court, but, around you in the fans section, Mr. Kelly?
Both, this rivalry runs deep in football, with Lincoln Riley leaving Oklahoma, going to USC, and then it's just kind of hatred down here. I mean, not a lot of fans are liking each other, but this game is going to go down to the final because about USC. They had that almost huge comeback against Florida last season. It was almost a 25-plus comeback for USC. So this game is going to be very interesting, and it's going to go down to the last second.
MacArthur was blocked from behind, and I do agree with you on that. It could very well potentially come down to the wire. It seems like it so far. USC has an opportunity to tie here if they play their cards right. Tillis, pass doesn't go through, and Shelton misses the shot inside. OU with their fresh legs are now moving. That's Daniel Johnson right there, former 5-star recruit. Order Travis Frost Jr. 3 ball. Oh, it spun out on him. Unlucky. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, big block.
My goodness.
Oh, and they're going to say out of bounds on USC. Wow, what a defensive stand by Oklahoma right there.
He got bodied at the line.
He
I mean,
did.
that's what I was talking about. I mean, this game is going to be a dogfight. I mean, you're going to see a lot of bodies on the floor. You're going to see a lot of scratching and crawling for the ball. This is going to be an interesting game throughout the quarters.
Shot missed right there by Darius Sinclair. And Brown still on the court. Over to Ugo. See who he picks out from here. To Gainey. Oh, they found Brown in the corner. Corner 3. And we're tied.
Honestly, really good from Sorry, was Gainey who made that?
No, that was Kyle Brown.
Ah. Honestly, a really good placement of a pass and a ball.
MacArthur loads up the three, misses. Grabbed by Daniel Johnson, though, and it will trickle in for him.
Now, USC's got to take advantage of the fact that Oklahoma doesn't have most of their stumps or most of their starters on the court.
Shelton, bounce pass in. Gainey rises up and is blocked at the rim. Stood up by, I believe, Javante. Is that Javante Perkins, I think?
Number 3, yes, Javante Perkins.
Him and a few others are off the floor. Regular starters, except Sinclair, are back in the game. Deflected out of play off of DJ Washington. Still stay with USC here.
All this does, though, is make that shot clock a little bit going down.
And again, deflected off of Darius Sinclair, so it'll still stay with the OU ball. Or still stay with USC, excuse me. They have the corner right there. Ugo's right there. What are you doing? Oh, wow, they somehow still have the ball. And Texas Jr. misses widely.
Sheesh. All that work just to turn over the ball.
DJ
Oh
Washington! Talk about attacking the lane. Now Ugo. Into Jones. Turnaround shot. Oh my, beautiful.
Couldn't have played the ball any better.
Thomas. Pull up 2 was off the mark. Rebounded by Ugo. We're less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes left in this half. Bounce pass in. Oh, Jones. Hook shot. It goes. We're tied again. Drew back and forth affair after OU got off to that hot start. Oh, wow, what a feed. Oh, big time block, Timmy Turner. Thought he had the easy bucket, and then USC goes flying out of nowhere to reject it. Braun three-pointer. Bang! USC takes the lead.
Wow. Taking the lead after the cold start they had to begin the first half is insane.
They're so dangerous. Nash, fadeaway 2, that's clean.
Yeah, as long as they can get this into a one-possession lead heading into the halftime, I think Oklahoma will be fine. But of course, they want to take the lead here.
All through the contact, and Jaron Jones found himself a little bit too under the rim. Gets rejected by it, and now OU can take the lead right here. Shot clock is still on though.
You're right. It means one more possession has to be played, and
God.
No!
Darius Sinclair couldn't come up with it. Now shot clock is off.
They can waste all the time they want, but they might go quickly, or they might do like I said. I was about to say, waste time.
Bounce pass in. Ugo takes it, misses wide. And here's a chance for OU. They got 5 seconds.
They're gonna get the shot up there.
Turner 3-ball. Oh, it's off the mark. And that.
He tried to steal the foul too.
Yeah, last minute. But that is halftime for you right there. After everything that has happened so far, it's USC that's on top by a point. So what incredible half. I mean, Mr. Killian on the floor. I'm sure that was. I'm sure the USC side of things definitely lit up with emotion, but with OU, still behind 1 point. I mean, still anyone's game. What's the feeling overall going into the second half? Do you think?
Yeah, I think USC's got to clean up their shot selection. I mean, a lot of easy layups that they had in the first half, but OU's also got to, calm down on the three-pointing shooting. They chucked up a lot of balls, but right now USC fans are happy right now with the 1 point lead. They saw the slow motion basketball. They got to get faster and they got to get quicker, but OU's going to stay aggressive on defense as we get back in the second half.
Right away, Chad Texas Jr., we just saw him start off the second half with a score. Man, this guy has been getting after it. Washington, bounce pass, or just throws it into Nash. He gets his own little post moves in. Gets the 2. And again, we didn't necessarily get to have a halftime analysis from you, a commissioner. But when it comes down to it, name one thing that both teams can do better.
Well, Oklahoma needs to just stop the run. Oh my goodness. Okay. As I was saying, well, what Oklahoma needs to stop doing is they just need to stop any run USC gets. Momentum has been their biggest kryptonite of this game. Whenever USC gets the momentum, Oklahoma gets so damaged by it. Meanwhile, for USC, they got to keep up the good work here. They're doing a really good job, especially ending up the half. The big thing they need to change, though, is inside scoring. Maybe be a little bit more physical.
Hugo trying to drive down. He'll kick out. 3-pointer off the mark. That was just a desperation 3. Not sure about that look. Nash. Oh, good pass in. Thomas absorbs the contact, draws the foul on Gainey. Free throw's coming.
Barter, what if I said that was the first foul for USC?
Wow. I didn't even realize that.
Yep.
Both teams, honestly, have played a relatively clean game so far in terms of, not fouling each other. There have been a few here and there, but overall, not much. No, you're good.
Just to tell you this, but there's only been 4 fouls in the game, and it's 3-1 in favor of USC.
USC has been a little bit more aggressive down low in the paint so far. Just a little bit. Brown tangled up. Gets it to Chad. Texas Jr. floats it up. And there you go. Foul number 4. That's Ryan Thomas's first.
Yeah, that is. I think the main focal point they need to go after right now is Simon Cranberry because he is sitting there with 2 fouls. So targeting him more down in the paint could work out, especially for someone like Jaron Jones II, who needs at least trying to get something going. Because his matchup with Darius Sinclair was working out in the back half of the first.
Chad Texas Jr. has 23 points in the game. Now 24. He has scored over half of USC's points. That is ridiculous.
The man is the star of the team for a reason.
Oh, stripped!
Oh,
but they're going to call a charge on Kyle Brown.
yeah. Simon Cranberry made him sure to stand completely still while trying to block him, and he did it perfectly well to draw the charge.
Smart basketball player right there. Now, Washington rises up. 2-ball, doesn't go. Rebounded by Jones.
Probably because he understands that they're trying to draw him fouls. That's why he's trying to play more clean and just trying to force fouls onto the other team. So very smart decision.
Ugo trying to get past Nash. No do. Backs up 3-pointer. It's off the mark. His 3-point shooting has not necessarily been his strong suit throughout his career. Now Turner rifles it in. Bounced off. And Washington collects the error and knocks down the 2. Oh, Jones off the mark.
Each.
Little gift pass there to Timmy Turner. Time for him to set up this offense. Second-year starter for Coach Killian in Norman. Washington, that time off the mark. Cranberry! Count that baby and a foul!
Oh boy. I mean, honestly, couldn't have found anybody better.
I mean, that's your key matchup of the night is the 2 big men.
It is. That is the key matchup.
Oh, but the free throw is off the mark. So it'll stay tied at 44 here. Still tense here. Oh, what a pass inside. Brown misses the shot, though. I think he had a relatively clean look. Just couldn't finish it. Now Nash goes around. Cranberry, bounce pass in. Turner turns around, and he should have maybe passed that one out. Gainey. USC on a little bit of a scoreless run here. Just a bit over 2 minutes long. Ugo. Green set. Texas Junior tries to get around. Cranberry settles for a 2-ball. Nothing there. Still, USC a little bit cold.
Well, I mean, it's normal. Oh, that's a poor mistake.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Good.
I was going to say, it's pretty normal for USC to even start off cold in these type of environments, of course. Like we said before, whenever they start off cold, they're going to get really hot. But that is just a poor mistake by Ryan Thomas.
Heels were out of bounds. Just about his entire, just about both his feet were entirely. USC back on it. Hot hand this game has been Chad Texas Jr. Jones, and wow, he put himself out of position there, so OU gets the ball back.
Again, they're trying to attack Simon Cranberry, and it's just not working. It has not worked out this half.
Turner down the lane, contact, and nothing. Brown back on it. Now Jones switching it up. Chad Texas Jr. off the mark. Like we're deadlocked at 44. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't know you were done there, but... Oh, never mind.
Whoa, a 3-ball. Timmy Turner. Hold up. Timeout USC.
That's a random timeout, honestly. A very random timeout.
Not really, because if you take away, I think if you take away USC's free throws, or if you include them, that is a 9-2 run by Oklahoma right now.
Okay, well, makes sense then. Well, anyway, what I think about is this for USC. They're trying to go down in deep, like into the paint, and try to draw fouls with Simon Cranberry. However, Cranberry seems to have really thought about his movement during his off time, because he was sitting out the half in the first half because of his 2 fouls. I believe he just decided that to be less aggressive and more just trying to focus on the blocking instead of being aggressive and trying to go for the ball immediately.
So far, whatever it is, definitely worked out in his favor up to this point. Jones, oh man, read like a book, and Cranberry was there.
And like I just said, no way. Okay, I'm about to say. And like I said, Cranberry needed to change his way of defending, and it worked out for him.
It has definitely done wonders for him so far in the second half. OU still keeping USC scoreless for a bit of time. Oh, turned over. Chad Texas Jr. with the active hands. Of course, USC just trying to keep things slow. Texas. The Gainey. 2-ball goes. Finally.
Honestly, good. They're trying to get other players involved in their team, because really, Chad Texas Jr. has been doing all the work for them.
Be down to Thomas. Laser pass. Cranberry deep 2 connects.
Yeah, I had the Cranberry on the court there for Oklahoma. It's really been affecting USC, especially compared to the first half.
Bounce pass in. It's turned over.
Mistakes like that was going to cost them. Oh.
Boom. Ryan Thomas. 3-ball in rhythm. Gainey pulls up from 3. That one's off.
Yeah, that was just a bit of a deep check and trying to just get desperate. Try and do something to pull the team back in, but instead, you're giving Oklahoma more opportunities to score on you.
Hands it off. Cranberry drills it.
Listen to the crowd as well. They're really getting into it. Oklahoma fans, Killian, how does the Oklahoma fans feel about right now?
I mean, they're popping off right now. They are screaming. They are excited on how their team is playing from last year.
Believe so. Believe that.
Turner at the logo. Cranberry, another deep two. Connects again.
I think the crowd is also playing a factor in this game because the USC crowd, from what I see, has gone almost silent after this giant run by the Sooners.
It has been a monstrous run so far. Gainey gets the screen, tries to roll around, draws the foul on DJ Washington.
We're finally trying to get a spot that can play, which is desperately what USC needed. But Kelly, I ask you once again, looking over the USC bench and the coach, I mean, what does he have? I mean, what do you think he has to do in order to get himself and this team back in this game?
I mean, they gotta pass it to more people. It's not, or their center can't be their star player. I mean, they gotta pass it more around, and their crowd's got to get more into it. They just look like a bunch of limp noodles right now. They're just not getting into it, and USC's got to play more aggressive on offense.
Good analysis.
Bounce pass in. Cranberry off the glass. No. Foul called on Jones.
Once again, the centers are getting at it.
Son, you can see the impact that Cranberry brings onto the floor. 15 points now for him in this game, and he saw 7 rebounds to go along with it so far. It's no mistake. It's no secret. He is a weapon for the Sooners team. Got both free throws there that time. Now Brown carries it up. Doubled up. He'll pass it over. Chad Texas Jr. Oh, good pass in. Ugo slam. Oh, you got caught up with trying to double up top, and it left side of Ugo wide open. Turnaround jumper, Thomas off the mark.
Yeah, USC's got to get something going here. If there's one thing I said in the half, that Oklahoma absolutely stopped with momentum. USC needs to start trying to build it up, and right there is what they needed. But Oklahoma can easily stop it.
Jordan Gainey was left wide open, and he made no mistake.
Oh my goodness, he was almost out of bounds.
He was almost out of bounds. Refs didn't catch him, and DJ Washington gets that hook shot to go in.
Yeah, I'm sorry for cutting you off. That was almost nearly a fatal mistake. Because again, USC, as soon as they gain more rhythm and momentum, that's when they're dangerous.
I agree. Absolutely the case, and we have seen it unfold that way. Nash, bounce pass in. Washington rises up, knocks it down.
Every time the Oklahoma knocks down these simple twos, I mean, you're making such a bigger and bigger gap for USC trying to catch. And only 6 minutes left, partner. They're already going to time to try and build up some sort of momentum.
Yeah, especially with Chad Texas Jr. slowing down now. He has been their hot hand, but he has cooled off tremendously, considering his start.
I think it's just down to how many. Not this man too. Simon Cranberry being on the court absolutely affecting. It's also because they've been getting in their heads with all these fouls they've been collecting here in the second half.
Oh, speaking of drawing it, Will Nash takes it. And I think Jaron Jones is the one that drew it. Oh, nope, sorry. Ugo did.
And what's important, though, is that it was only Will Nash's first. It really shows how much Oklahoma's changed from the first half to the second half. Of course, they had the foul trouble early in the first half. But here in the second half, they've barely gotten to any foul trouble. Oh, that's a big error.
Ugo misses from the free throw line. He's always had issues from the charity stripe. Gotten better over the years, but still, it's a lingering weakness.
It's something you can't separate from, especially in situations like this. You cannot build up those mistakes in situations where your team is down by 10 and you're needing some clutch shots on the court. I mean, stuff like that's going to be the biggest mistake. It costs you.
Big old pass by Timmy Turner to try and get across that half-court line. Went off a USC arm, whoever that was. It'll still be OU ball.
And those threes earlier in the game, I would say they're coming back to haunt USC because since then Oklahoma just hasn't been slowing down. Oh my goodness. Oh, you blocked.
Big block down low on Cranberry. Chad Texas Jr. misses. He has cooled off. You got to find somebody new.
I mean, there's not really much you can go to. You can go to Kyle Braun or Jared Jones II, but I mean, who else do you go to in this situation? You just got to find something to do to just get this team back on fire.
Timmy Turner knocks down the deuce. 5.5 left now. Almost turned over. That was close. Now Gainey.
You got to get like a 3 here. Like a big 3 can change the momentum in this game.
Instead, they'll give it off. Let Chad Texas Jr. work. Finally, he hits a shot.
Yeah, but you're just feeding the same guy over and over. You're not giving any of your rest of the team any heat.
Oh, but DJ Washington tried to fight through contact, couldn't finish the play. Ugo. Now facilitating things. Gainey. Down low. Texas Jr. rises up again. Hits another one.
I mean, I understand the play for USC. Just try and feed it to the right guy and keep going. But, man, you're not giving the rest of your players any love.
Nash misses that fadeaway, too. It's giving USC an opportunity here. You don't have to always hit a 3. Chipping away slowly works, too. Gainey 3 ball. Money.
That's what's needed. That was desperately needed. Any sort of 3 or just an and 1, anything with just 3 points on the board is what USC needed.
And it's turned over.
Wow.
Ugo, feed. Chad Texas Jr. rushed the shot.
For the momentum, it's not the way you play.
Missed opportunity. Trojans were on a little bit of a roll there. Screen set. Nash feeds it. Big block! Oh, but it'll go out of bounds, so it'll stay with OU here.
Oh, what that does, though, is that it gives less time on the clock for OU to shoot. However, it's putting the pressure on Oklahoma after that big block there.
Thomas and Nash are off the court. That brings in Johnson and Frost Jr.
Jones is also off the court.
And Declan Shelton's now in.
Declan.
Turner 3 ball, no way. Ambitious shot. Rushed.
That would have been dagger. That would have been probably dagger.
Could have been.
If he hit that.
Could have been. Big pass in.
Ooh.
Chad Texas Jr. off the glass and in. 2-point difference now.
Honestly, a good pass to the inside. And timeout.
OU's going to talk things over. Coach Kelly, of course, is calling the timeout. And, I mean, we got to get a little pulse check within the stadium. I mean, this game is it's as close as it's been so far tonight. OU has having a 2-point lead. What's the atmosphere like? What's the energy? What's the energy like?
I mean, like you said, the stadium pulse is through the roof. I mean, there's probably no roof over our heads anymore, but yeah, it's just whoever comes out of this game, it's going to be a great game for Maryland. That game is going to be seriously probably one of the best games in the tournament for the round of 64, but, you know, this crowd has just been impactful here tonight for both teams.
Couldn't agree more. We're down to the final 3 minutes of this one. Only 2 points separates these two. Beat in. Darius Sinclair misses the shot. Trojans can take the lead here. And they have
big opportunity.
Huge. What do they
Gotta give
draw?
it to the right guy.
Got Brown in the corner. D down low. They're going to play this thing slow. And I understand it.
Yeah, there's no need to try and shoot early.
Big three! Kyle Brown! What a shot!
Dude. Momentum shifting. And partner, like I said earlier, as soon as USC finds momentum, they are the most deadliest team.
OU hasn't scored in over 3 minutes. Oh, pass in and Frost Jr. slams it down.
Needed. Just try and just find some way to build momentum, especially with the fact that USC has really kept you scoreless for that long. But now, you got to find
Whoa! Chad Texas Jr. What is he, Superman?
What a fight these guys are putting on.
MacArthur, Sinclair, deep 2, off the mark. Whoa, what a rebound by Johnson.
Absolutely out of nowhere.
Everybody's on their feet. Less than 2 minutes to go. Shelton screens. Brown slams it
That should have
down.
been called. That should have been called.
Refs missed it. Hold on, we're gonna pull out the replay for this instance.
That looked like an actual. Oh man, that looked like it was
Here we go.
charged.
All right, we're gonna get a standstill camera here, or is it? Or is it? I don't know.
He runs them over completely.
Coming off the screen, look. Kyle Brown's a little man. I think you know what I think refs deemed this as? A flop.
No way you call that a flop. Completely ran him over.
Well,
Are we serious?
they didn't call the charge there because look, first of all, legs are still feet are still shuffling. His feet were still shuffling. He could have been called for the blocking foul there. He could have. I'm actually in the mindset that Oklahoma got actually, or did Oklahoma get lucky? No, USC got lucky that this wasn't called a block. Or maybe, I don't know, because this is.
Yeah, this is so.
I don't know. What would have? Okay, my question is this: what would have this been? Because he's still moving, right? He's still moving. When does the process of the dunk start? It starts there. Okay, so I think it would have been a blocking foul, meaning that this would have been called off, but it would have still been a foul on Oklahoma. So either way, USC gets lucky for the non-call because, in my honest opinion, this should have been called the blocking foul.
Wow.
USC got lucky either way.
Yeah, just like in real time, though, it looked like it was a complete charge foul, but no.
It did,
Wow.
but we can resume action now since that happened because Kyle Brown just slammed one home to give USC the 1-point lead again. Again, tense moments here. Frost Jr. turnaround shot. No. Sinclair with the rebound. Off the glass and in. Whoa.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures, and rebounds like that are crucial in these dying moments of the game.
Brown trying to drive in. Loses the ball.
Oh my god, he almost stepped out of bounds.
But either way, he lost it. It was going to end up OU ball either way. Frost Jr. screen set. Goes around it. Another screen set. Tries to go past that one. Through the contact. No. Rebounded by Chad Texas Jr. 40 seconds left in this one.
Still got time for a shot clock.
Brown to the hot hand. Texas Jr. misses.
They got to start fouling.
And they're going to foul. Honestly, a shaky free throw shooter, but the problem is I don't think that'll send them to the line.
Oh, they're not even close, partner. They still need like 3. They still need maybe 4 or 5 fouls.
It's going to take them a little bit of time here. Thomas fouled by Ugo.
Wow. What a game, honestly.
Washington fouled by Brown.
I don't know if you want to send the man who was part of the national championship team. He hasn't hit one.
It's it right there, though. What'd you expect from a national champion like DJ Washington?
Got that cold mindset in his mind. He has no pressure on him. The man has been here before. He's been for a giant tournament like this. He's been long in tournament as well. He understands the pressure on these free throws. And in situations like that, the man was ice cold.
Just for that, the experience that of winning a national championship, regardless of how OU's tournament run will go from here, whether somehow USC ends it tonight or they go on to have a fruitful run, I think DJ Washington, just for the experience that he has from college and from being a part of this Oklahoma program, he's going to be highly coveted when it's his time to enter the LBA. But here we go. USC still.
And honestly, he could be a 100% a first rounder. 100%.
Three ball! Rhythm! No! Too early!
Yeah, desperate.
That was way too desperate.
Oh, man.
Good lord. My heart can't take this.
And it'll bounce in for DJ Washington.
That was so close.
Misses though.
He missed the second one though.
See, there's still a window of opportunity for USC. It's slim, but there's something. Good grief, man. Been one heck of a game up to this point. But now the Trojans absolutely must just find their way to the free throw line, I think, but in an unconventional way. It's try for a three. Oklahoma, they're still going to contest it, I'm sure. Maybe Coach Kelly gives special instructions, just back off from the three-point shooter, let him have the shot. Maybe. Because the last thing you want to do is foul from three.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely that, or you got to pressure them to pass it low to their center, Texas Junior. You know, he's going to be the guy that's going to be looking for the ball for USC because he's been their main player here tonight.
Speaking of being a main player, man, his draft stock just shot up like a rocket.
I mean, he could definitely be a top 10 pick.
15 seconds left. USC's got to move. Brown, jogging down the court. You got to find somebody here. Gainey.
Shoot it now.
You might as well just pull it here. Screen set. The two ball. I mean, it goes.
You got it.
But you got to follow here. But again, you're leaving yourself almost no time, and Timmy Turner might ice this thing.
Good God, not this guy. Oh my God.
Timmy Turner gets the first one.
Like it.
Please.
One more. This is a guaranteed victory.
He can seal it here. Onions.
He got it.
Onions.
That's it. It's over. What a game. What a fight.
This game may have stolen the I would say the headlines for this play-in round. may have.
I mean, this was the best game of day 2, unless Kentucky and Memphis skyrocket, because those two blue blood teams are going to be great tonight.
There is
Kentucky
potential.
Day 2 was like absolutely stellar the first game.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. It's been a mixed bag, but these last 2 games have been fun. But it will end with USC falling just short. Just short. The last time that USC failed to make it out of the play-in round was actually in the 2031 tournament. The same one that Oklahoma ended up winning. Who did they lose to? Butler. Random fact of the day. But here we go. They're going to put one up. It doesn't matter. Boomer Sooner. Oklahoma is on to the round of 64 to face 7 seed Maryland. And yeah, just going back to it, Chad Texas, 32 points, 12 rebounds. What a player. Even in a losing effort. And again, as always, this that visual does not matter until the round of 64. So, anybody want to step up for a little post-game analysis?
I can say this right now is Oklahoma may have gotten off to a very hot start, of course, but this is literally the entire game. Oklahoma starting off hot, getting a little bit cooler right through the middle of the game. But however, though, them keeping up the lead, them building at that giant run at the end, of course, free throws matter more than anything else in this game. And of course, we saw Oklahoma nearly nail every single free throw that they need to nail in order to win this game. USC, though, great comeback, trying to fight their way and keep themselves alive. But in the end, it just was not enough.
It was a valiant effort by the Trojans in this one, but it is the Sooners that prevail. With that said, like we alluded to already, there is one final game for the night.
And I will update you soon. Okay, folks.
We are, of course, talking about... I don't know whose audio that is.
Oh,
We
sorry.
have... You're good. 10 seed Kentucky and 10 seed Memphis at the Jax Veterans Memorial Arena to close the play-in round off. Whoever wins this one will go on to face 7 seed Washington in the round of 64. So we'll be back for this one soon. Folks, don't go anywhere.